Hey there, friendlies. It is a gorgeous day out here. I don't know, this morning when I checked it was like 4 degrees, but now it feels closer to... If it ain't 10 degrees, it's pretty close. Let's call it 8 just to be on the safe side. The snow is disappearing, which is always a good thing. I didn't really hate this winter, but I'm glad to see the advent of spring. Feel that sun. You can't feel that sun, but I can, and I'm a happy camper right about now. Wow, look at all the shadows, eh? Hold on. Let's just move this. So, I'm in a very good mood because of the sun and the temperature and all that stuff, but I'm also in a good mood because I got something to show you guys. Those of you who watched my live stream last Tuesday when I'm shooting this, got a sneak peek. For those of you who didn't, I'm going to show you something pretty cool. Boom. This is the Mora Garberg with the multi-mount sheath. That's what it looks like. As I said, the guys on my live stream got a preview, so that's why the seal isn't sealed anymore. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's take everything out and then look at what we got. Ooh. With the straps I just fired out of the box, I just missed some rabbit poo by about yay, so I'm gonna call that a win. Come on, boy. Get out of there now. Oh, that's the belt loop. Okay. Knife. Empty box and knife. Empty box on the ground. I will pick that up. Leave no trace, blah, blah, blah. Okay, see there are a couple of, you see this? See those little indentations right there? Inside the loop, which you're not going to be able to see, there are two little bump outs. So you put this on until it goes click, I think. There we go. Did you hear that? It just clicked. So there you go, belt loop action. Weirdly, it's got a slot in the belt loop. I don't know what that would be for, but anyway. Okay, Mora. Ambidextrous, which is nice. Like the sheath, you know, on some of them it's got a right-handed sheath. This one is ambidextrous. I guess if you're charging as much as these things cost, you gotta kind of bump it up a notch. So look, here's what else it came with. To get any of this stuff to work, though, I have to... crap. Well, the good thing is, we know that the that the knife isn't gonna come flying out of this anytime soon. All right, so belt loop. That's one thing. Here's where the multi-mount comes into its own. This, if I can figure this, I haven't done anything with this knife yet, so I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I think it just sort of, okay, look, it goes on here, and then judging by what I'm seeing here and here, you take these straps, just make sure I don't drop them into the rabbit poo. Okay, that's a small one. Why didn't this come with instructions, damn it? I guess the image on the front is the only instruction I get. Okay, alright, I get it. This is like a retention dealio. So, that snaps on the way the pocket loop does, and then stretches over. Sorry I'm not in camera here. Got my hands full of crap. Nice thing about these Vita Pro trousers is they've got pockets coming out the wazoo. Okay, so we got this on, we got that in. Stretch this over. Wow, it's tight. Okay, not a problem. Oh, but it's tight. Okay, there we go. Wow, actually, that tightness is going to be a benefit. So then you slip it in like this, okay? Then you take a strap. I don't know if you take one or two. I don't know. According to the picture on the box, It is the small strap that goes up top there, which I'm having trouble finding. Here we go. Morakniv. Boom. So this one goes through up here. So many pockets. And I'm going to do this as tight as I can. Okay, so there you go. And the whole idea of this kind of mount, I believe, is that it's, I think, Molle compatible. Right? Like, this isn't a belt. Oh! Now, there's one negative that I'm seeing here, is that you can't have this and the belt strap on at the same time. That kind of bugs me. But I don't know if in use that would bug me as much. It's really... Okay, let's get those out of the way. But like that, that looks like it would be nice and solid. Like if I do this Molle style, I mean with these on you can likely mount it horizontally on your belt as well. I don't know. I have to explore it a lot more. Whew. It is warm out here. So if you're interested in the vital stats on this knife, they are: it's made of stainless steel. The blade is 109 millimeters long. The overall length is 229 millimeters. The blade is 3.2 millimeters thick, and it weighs 240 grams. And of course the magic of this knife is that it's full tang. Here's the thing. I love Moras. I'm open about that. I think that for knives of around the $20, $25 range, you really can't do better than a Mora. When you get to $100, my expectations, they go up something fierce. So what I'm looking for in this knife is a robustness that's way beyond anything that I'm used to with Moras. I'm looking for a knife that I'm not going to have to worry about batoning with. I'm not going to have to worry about breaking. I'm not going to have to worry about anything. I'm not going to stress test this thing to breaking. I know Lilly did a break test on one of these recently. I'm not going to do that because I spent my own money on it, and I don't like waste. And most of the people who I know who go into the forest are not trying to break their knives. It's not a survival knife, it's a bushcraft knife. What do I think of it so far? Having just taken it out of the box, like my total first impressions, it feels really different. I mean, it's a Mora blade, right? We're very familiar with this blade shape, but the balance on this is way different than I'm used to with Moras. It's got a really good solid feel. The shape of the handle itself is, you know, very typically Mora. They're very good at ergonomics. It feels good in the hand. Let me just pull that out a little bit. Whoop! Feels good in the hand. Like, I have small hands, and it's not too big for me. You know, there's a little room there for if you got medium or larger sized mitts. You can still work with this thing. It's a very, very familiar design. It feels like a Mora, except that it's got way more weight in the handle. That's what I'm saying about like the balance being different. Different doesn't mean negative. I think I'm gonna really like this knife. It's gonna be great for a ferro rod. The only thing I'm not particularly into is that it's a stainless blade. I like me some carbon. I hear that there's a carbon one of these out now. I didn't know that when I ordered this one. Kind of bugs me, but whatevs. You know, I got it for $104 on Amazon.ca. It was a better price than I'm used to seeing for this knife. And at $100, I'm like, let's do it. At $130 or whatever, I've been seeing it for. It's not what I spend on a Mora. A Mora's got some $100 bushcraft or survival knives, but they're all rat tail, and I don't spend $100 on a rat tail knife, no matter what it comes with. That's kind of what's kept me from pulling the trigger on some of those nice Hellas as well. For me, a $100 knife is a full tang knife. That's it. That's why I like the Hella Tamagami so much. It's really expensive, but it's got a full tang. Like it goes all the way to the back. So I mean, at $104, I couldn't really say no. rider claws. That means if you're interested in the Garberg, now's probably the time to get one. Link down below will take you directly there. Anyway, so I'm gonna spend some time playing with this knife. Probably get a review up for you in fall. So, as I always say, if you like what I'm doing, then please, please, please get the conversation started in the comment section below. My question to you this time is, at $100, is it time to try the Mora Garberg? Or is $100 still too much for a Mora for you? Aside from that, please share the video, subscribe if you're already subscribed, then hit that little bell and leave me a smiley thumb. If you don't like what I'm doing, leave me a frowny thumb. Thanks for watching, guys.